To be Muslim today, it feels that you have a target on your back.
It feels like you're not seen. It feels like you're never going to be good enough.
When you have so much hatred coming your way, so many people telling you that you don't belong, it makes you want to not exist in this world.
Hi, Tia.
Hi.
So good to see you. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Such a pleasure.
I'm in Washington, D.C.
Welcome back to Washington.
I'm meeting Bakhtash Ahadi.
Thank you.
I'm trying to find out what it's like to be a Muslim in Trump's America, a country divided by rising intolerance. Bakhtash was born in Afghanistan. His parents fled war when he was just a child.
My family landed in a small little town in Pennsylvania called Carlisle, Pennsylvania. In a pre-9/11 world, we were simply seen as others. I used to get beat up on the playground as a kid when I was in elementary school. And what's really interesting about that experience is, I used to get beat up and I felt like I deserved it.
Why do you say that?
Because there was an obvious physical difference between me and them. There was something internal to me that made me feel that that was my truth, so to speak. All I wanted to do was find a sense of belonging. All I wanted to do was forget the place that I came from. And I wanted to find a sense of home. And what's really curious about it still, what's really interesting about it is that I've served not only as a Peace Corps volunteer, but I also served as a military interpreter with the Marines for 3 years, on the front lines against Islamic terrorism. The individuals that helped and harbored Al-Qaeda who attacked the United States, a country that I love very much. And what's interesting is I never thought that I'd deal with a sense of unwantedness after coming home from Afghanistan. It feels like you're not seen. It feels like you're never going to be good enough. And I've come to the conclusion that the only sense of home that I've ever had is my parents. They're the only constant I have.
So, sitting here today, what would you say to 6-year-old Bakhtash?
I would say you're good enough, that I love you. I would tell my 6-year-old self that no matter what I do, I'll always be loved, and that'll always be enough, and that I should explore, but eventually the thing that I'm seeking is actually within.
So I guess let's just start with, what is it like being Muslim in America?
Okay. You know, when you have like a brand new shoes, very expensive shoes, and you step on a gum, you know that anger, that frustration, that just like, ugh, I just ruined my shoes. Imagine you're that gum. And you're the one that's being hated. You're the one that's ruining or making somebody's life so inconvenient for them.
Firdausa was born in Somalia and came with her family to Mankato in Minnesota when she was 11. She spent 10 years working as a grassroots community activist. Then in 2018, she decided to stand for local political office.
I lived in Mankato since 1997. I lived in this bubble that everybody liked me, everybody was my friend. That bubble was popped when I was told, I'm not gonna support a terrorist. And then I had one lady that say, I wouldn't vote for you. You don't represent my values and you don't represent my faith. I said, okay. So we get to this old man's door and I'm giving my pitch. All I saw was, get off my property. I froze. I felt so defeated. And I kept thinking to myself, what made me think to even put my name on a ballot? But when you have so much hatred coming your way, when you have so many negativity coming your way, so many people telling you that you don't belong, that you start to believe it, it makes you want to not exist in this world. It makes you want to end your life. Because if I don't matter, then I shouldn't exist. For 2 months, I wasn't able to leave my door. I wasn't able to open the door without having a severe panic attack and wanting to pass out. I fled my country because of war and killings, but never realizing that I was running into another war. And this time it's a war of my skin color that I can't walk away from. I can't unzip and say, today I want to be white, but I am okay because I am fighting for myself. I am fighting for the next generation that's gonna come after me. I'm okay. I'm accepting who I am, this fabulous, plus size, energetic, full of life human being. I'm gonna be okay. You don't have to worry about me, girl. You know?